This week's topic is all about adapted books for special education classrooms. So, adapted books are one of my new absolute favorite things to have in a classroom. You can find them on pretty much almost any topic, and I promise that you and your students will love them too. So, let's talk about what are adapted books. What does this mean? Any book that is modified for your students' needs are adapted books. Pretty simple. You've got the adapted piece book sets, which you can have interactive pieces. You can maybe use them in children's books that your child already loves. But then you've also got adapted books, which is more of like a printable book or a digital version as well, that has interactive pieces that you can move around. Both types of adapted books help students identify key information in the story using text and illustrations to answer any WH questions throughout the story. So, how do I create them? Here's some of the supplies that you will need. Hook and loop coins, or those Velcro dots. Scotch thermal laminator, if you laminate at home. Otherwise, just a laminator would be great. Laminating pouches as well, also if you laminate at home. A binding machine, coils, or binding spines. And then once you have all these materials, I print out my adapted book from online on Teachers Pay Teachers. And I take each sheet of paper and put it inside the laminating pouch. Each laminating pouch goes through the Scotch thermal laminator as well, so that it gets laminated. And then I always put my Velcro dots on the laminating sheets before I do any cutting. This kind of just helps keep everything together without losing any of those pieces as well. And I am team soft stays and hard goes on the pieces. I know everyone does it a little differently, but I hate when my students have to touch that hard Velcro dot on those books. So once the Velcro is secured, I go ahead and cut the book and the pieces to the size that I need. Then I start feeding them into the binding machine and give them the proper holes that they need so that I can put the coil or the spine on it. And then I close the book to make sure that it's all set. And then I secure those pieces on the correct page, or maybe just on the back page that stores it. So what do I do with adapted books? I can do it in whole group instruction, small group instruction, one-on-one settings, independent work, leisure and recreation, following direction activities, and seriously, so much more. I do it for everything. So if you want to get your own adapted books, make sure to check out my TPT store for all of the adapted resources there.